y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Down. 10-2 saw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Bravo.
Mark 54.
Hey. Now.
On 1st and 10, Greer. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
Go.
1st down, Greer. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
22 jet bombers, shoot!
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 1st carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 37, check 37.
Greystone travel.
Deuce.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Jam. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo! Deep dribble.
They'll try the air now with Greer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 20. Gun.
No. Check the 3.
Darius Geis, his 1st carry of the game. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run with Geis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gun.
Now a run with Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun.
Newton. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to the air. Greer on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the double.
Mike 35.
Hey, watch that. Topper. Go. General West. Undercrunch. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
18 Gator.
I'm here all day. Shit.
Bang. Let's go.
From the 39, Greer. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Protein spill.
Alert three.
Snap.
On first down, it's Greer. He's got Smith here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Charlie. Switch. Yo. Go.
On second down, Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? 8, read.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Jack!
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down. Newton flush to his right. That's complete to Sharp. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Great. Switch it.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. Great.
Back to throw. Newton steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd down, here's Geis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Newton's going to keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
That's it. 780. 59. You 80. Watch out.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Great.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys, touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Wide, get wide. Check 50. 80 weapon. Hey, Alpha. 55.
Now a first down throw. Greer. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Greer. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Down. 50, plant. Hey, echo.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down, 3 down.
3 down, 3 down. 44.
Let go.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 4. Single.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
Take a set, ready?
56. I got it.
20.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds his target. It's sharp. 25 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Geis. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Katie.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-6, pull it high.
Just like that. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, switch.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Now.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Greer. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, one set.
Get it.
Greer on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Five.
35's the Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Yo, 5.
On 2nd and 10, Greer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 47. I'm coming out to you.
They snap it to Greer. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the draw, they go to Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here comes the ball. I see you.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready?
Check back. Back.
20.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Pick 8. Mike 56, Mike 56. Rush him. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm going.
Newton's going to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. He's got his man Sharp complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Again, Newton. And this is caught by Evans. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on second down. Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Greer with one final throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together